Hi, welcome. This is Catherine's Low Income Prepping, and today I want to talk to you about what's going on in the world. As you know, the Grand Pelosi, she's stepping down. That will be great. It's not that I wanted anything to happen to her husband, but, it's just nice that she's getting out of the way for other people to do a better job, since she seems to be stuck in a rut, and I'm going to tell you, it was a deep rut. But anyhow, so let's get back to Trump's running. Yes, let's talk about Trump. He's running. Are you going to vote for him? Or are you going to wait and see if DeSantis runs and vote for him? Who do you think will get the nomination for the Republican, for the Republican committee? So we'll see. We'll see what happens, and we'll go as it comes. If Trump doesn't make it on the ticket, I am definitely going to vote for DeSantis if he wins with the Republicans and they back him. But if Trump is in, I'm going to vote for Trump. Now that's out of the way, and I want to say goodbye to Pelosi. It's about time, you disrespectful old you-know-what. Anyhow, let's talk about the world and wars and stuff. Do you know why people can never seem to get together? Why we can never have peace upon the earth? I'll tell you why. I know why. And I'm sorry, my face is itchy today. We've been running our electric heater, which is expensive, but it's got to do something. It's getting cold. So anyhow, the reason why the world is the way it is, and this is my opinion only, and of course everyone has an opinion, but I think this is true. And that is because we cannot get along because human beings just can't do it. That's what I personally think. We're all, people say, well, this race and that race and stuff. Well, hey, people, we're all part of the human race. Red, yellow, black, blue, pink, whatever. Male, female, whatever. We're all humans. And we all need to take care of each other. And we need to make the world a better place. We spend billions of dollars on weapons. Why don't we spend a few $1 billion on the homeless situation within the United States? Why don't we house the homeless, feed them, give them a place to live? No one should not have a place to live if they want one. Now, if they're willing to sign a paper and say, I want to live out on the streets and that's what I want to do, we should give them some money so that they can survive out on the streets. Why not? It's cheaper than putting them in a house. All right? And you know what? The people that do go into housing, we should give them tests. Hey, if they've been arrested, we should do background check. And if they've been arrested for drugs or they do drugs, and I'm not talking about marijuana, I'm not talking about cigarettes and alcohol, I'm talking about illegal drugs, then they should be tested to stay in the housing. If not, if they fail, they should go in for treatment. And the government should spend money on treatment facilities so that they can put them in there. Besides spending money, all these hotels and motels, they're all making money. It's all about money. Everything is about money. And that's one of the reasons why we have so many problems, because we have people who live at different levels. And I'm not saying that it should be communism, but how about everyone has a place to live? How about a basic income? Let's give everyone a basic income. The poor people, the rich people that are doing good and they can make lots of money, well, let them make lots of money and do good. The poor people, let's support them too. Let's take care of the people. And then if you're poor, and let's say they give you, I'm just throwing this out, I'm not saying this is what it should be. Let's say they give you $1,500. All right, they should give you an apartment and $1,500, and it shouldn't cost you anything. And no food stamps, no welfare system, no Social Security system, none of that. Let's just do away with all that. Save the money from that so we can do the UBI and give everyone, let's say, under $35,000. $2,000 or $1,500 to live on every month. I think that would cut down on criminals. I think that would cut down on people fighting over stuff, people robbing stuff. I think the world would become a slightly better place. Now, let's get back to, okay, so that solved the homeless problem. Let's build a barrier at the southern border and then have people come in through gates. Give everyone a number, say, okay, show up in court, there you go. If they don't pass a background check, say go through door 1. When they go through door 1, or A or B or whatever you want to call it, then they get put on a plane, flown back to their original country and dropped off. I think that would be cheaper than them committing crimes and hurting people and stuff, and be told if you come back here again, we'll lock you in a prison. It's just as simple as that. I mean, and then we should reach out to Mexico. We should reach out to Canada. We should say, hey, we should all work together. We can make the North American continent a really nice place if we all got together and worked together. And there was no more homeless. There was no more hungry. There was no more of any of that stuff. And I'm not saying subsidize their drug habits, subsidize this. I'm just saying give them the money. They can spend it on whatever they want. They fail. That's their problem at that point. Okay? They got to give themselves, they don't even have to worry about a place to live because you'll be giving them a place to live. So all they got to do is stay sober, straight, keep their act together, and there we go. Now let's talk about people in general, human beings. All right, we're all human beings. If you take the skin off of everyone, we all look the same underneath. We might have different eyes, colors, but we are basically flesh and blood underneath there. White, black, or whatever, red, yellow. All right? Oh, and let's not categorize people anymore. Let's stop doing it. I mean, blacks don't like whites, whites don't like blacks. But not all whites don't like blacks. I don't have a problem with blacks. I have a problem with people who whine and say, oh, poor pitiful us. 200 years ago we were enslaved. Well, I don't know about you, but I've never owned any slaves. So, maybe they should get off their pity pot and start working towards stuff. There's lots of black people that become doctors and scientists and stuff like that. There's Indians that do that. There's Indians that contribute to society. And if they want to live on the reservation, let them live on the reservation. If they want to leave and come out, we should let them do that too, and we do. Everyone born in the United States, by the way, is a Native American. All right? Native Americans say, oh, we're Native Americans. Well, I was born in California, and that's part of America, if I remember right. I did go to school, and I studied geography. And so I'm a Native American. I'm sorry I'm ranting about this stuff, but I hear so much garbage on the internet. I hear so much garbage on the TV. Oh, this poor, pitiful person, or that poor, pitiful person. It's all in the past. Everyone gets born, gets a birth certificate, they get to go to school, they get a good place to live, or if their parents take care of the kids, it's not really our doing anything to them, it's the parents. The parents have to be responsible when they have a child and take care of those children. But anyhow, getting on to the people in the world. Every country, you got Russia, Germany, China, us, Mexico, Canada, Iceland, wherever, China, we all live under different rules. And we go to the other countries, and some of us get arrested, and you know who I'm talking about, this, what's her name, the black basketball player. She got arrested. She committed a crime in that country. If you're going to go to a country with a substance that you might be questionable about, you might want to check out their laws about those kind of things. Now, I don't think she should have to go to a gulag, basically is what they're doing. They're sending her to a penal colony. Maybe they should have her do some work or volunteer stuff there, or maybe pay a fine. She's got money. People would help her out. But anyhow, let's get on to also about war. Wars are fought for food, water, religion. A lot of wars are fought over religion because Christians don't like Catholics, Catholics don't like Christians, Muslims don't like Catholics, Muslims don't like Jews, Jews have issues with Muslims. Oh, and they all say, oh, well, our religion is the religion of love. Well, in every Bible that I've read, and I've read them, a lot of them, and I've studied a lot of different religions to see what they say and read their books and stuff, they all have passages in them where they want you to hurt the people that don't believe the way you believe. Now, you got to ask yourself, what's the insanity in that? I mean, if you remember John Lennon, the singer, and I'm not talking about the communist, I'm talking about the singer. You know, he wrote that song, Imagine, no heaven above us, no hell below. And I think what he was trying to say there, he wasn't trying to kick religion out. I think he was trying to say, you know what, you do your thing, let other people do their thing, and we should all take care of each other. What's wrong with that? We're all human beings. Let's become one race, people. Let's all become one race. Let's just take care of each other. Let's not say, well, this person is this way or that person is that way, so I can't love them. I'm a Christian, therefore I can't love gay people. I can't love transgender people. I can't love this kind of person or that kind of person or a person who doesn't believe the way I do. And by the way, Christians, please don't come to my door and say, have you heard the good news? Because if I haven't heard the good news, I'm either been living in a cave or I'm stupid, okay? Because everyone's heard about God and Jesus, okay? Some people, we live in America. America gives us the right to the freedom of religion. It also allows us to live to the pursuit of happiness. As long as we're living to make ourselves happy, as long as we don't hurt anybody, I say don't hurt children, don't hurt little animals that you're not hunting. I mean, if you go out hunting, that's fine, you know, but don't be mean to little animals. I mean, if you're going to eat them, you know, you shoot them, you eat them, whatever. But don't hurt children. Don't go out of your way to hurt children just because you don't like their parents or because you don't like the way their parents live or something. We need to take care of each other. We all need to take care of the children in the world because the children are going to be the next generation. The children are going to be the ones that take care of the mothers, the fathers, you know, the uncles and aunts, maybe. Some people, though, they just take care of themselves. But hey, look, we're all human beings. How about we all get along? What if we quit fighting? What if we quit having wars? How hard is that? You know, instead of going to war with our neighbor, say, hey, neighbor, what can we do to help you in your country? We'd like to do no strings attached. And then we could take some of that money we're spending on those B-1 bombers and, you know, those 35s, you know, those billion-dollar airplanes, and give it to the starving children in Africa. Since I was a little child, people have been starving in Africa since I was young. I mean, come on, it hasn't been fixed yet? We need to fix these things. Let's take care of the people of the world. Let's take care of the human beings. Let's love our fellow and female, male, whatever, human beings. Let's love everyone. Let's take care of everyone. You know, if I was president, that's what I'd do. I'd cut back on the military. I'd cut back on the nuclear weapons. Instead of building extra nuclear weapons this year, I think we have enough to blow each other up enough, right? I think I would just feed some people. I think I would help out some countries instead of looking down on them and telling them they're wrong. How about let's take care of our fellow human beings? And that's all I got for today. I'm going to let you go now. Take care. Love each other. Be good to each other. Bye.